Good morning, judges. The title of our presentation is Navigating the Dual Goals of Emission Reduction and Economic Growth, Microeconomic Impacts of Low-Carbon Policies in China. We constructed an E-DSGE model incorporating carbon pricing, green subsidies, and green low-carbon technologies, simulating the mechanisms and the microeconomic effects of these policies over the short and long term. We are the Energy Transition Research Team of North China Electric Power University, supervised by Dr. Ren Yufei. Team members Li Jianbing, Sun Fu, and Han Tianyu are primarily responsible for methodology, policy simulation, and low-carbon technology research, respectively. Next, I will present our findings in 4 parts. Part 1. Background and significance. Green transformation is crucial for the environment, but market failures and great premiums during the process require policy intervention. The 3 types of policies we've identified from international experience: emission constraint policies, green industry support policies, and support policies for green and low-carbon technologies, do not always foster economic growth. For instance, the United States cited economic costs as a key reason for withdrawing from the Paris Agreement, highlighting potential tensions between climate goals and growth. China's current economic slowdown and tight fiscal pressures make it particularly important to balance emissions reduction with growth. To this end, we constructed an E-DSGE model for simulation and calculation. Our model introduces 2 innovations. First, heterogeneous green and brown firms with distinct technological progress paths. Second, policy evaluations using steady state and dynamic equations supported by scenario simulations. Next is the methodology and the model structure. Our model highlights 4 key mechanisms. Firstly, carbon pricing raises production costs for brown firms, forcing emission reductions. Secondly, green subsidies are allocated to firms based on their abatement performance. Thirdly, capital relocation from brown to green sectors occurs due to risk-return adjustments, a dynamic we term the traffic light effect. Finally, technological differentiation across firms affects transition costs and economic growth momentum. Now, we move on to the model results and conclusions reached. In the short term, carbon pricing suppresses high carbon industries while promoting green sectors, yet reduces total investment and potential output. Green subsidies crowd out traditionally firms initially but support transition in the long run. Technological green innovations deliver transient productivity gains subject to diminishing returns, whereas conventional abatement technologies progressively reduce mitigation cost. Medium to long-term analysis shows carbon pricing fails dual objectives, triggering abatement recession. Green subsidies conversely mitigate shocks via inverse carbon price subsidy intensity linkage. Green tech advancement/carbon prices, evidenced by a drop from 1,000 yuan to 520 yuan per ton through technological improvement, while reducing transition costs, though conventional abatement take may erode green firms' advantage. In summary, we propose a phased policy framework: initial carbon pricing augmented by transitional subsidies, progressing towards technology-driven mechanisms to sustainably balance emission reduction and economic growth. Finally, we present policy recommendations. Fellow sustainability pioneers. The evidence is unequivocal. Our planet urgently demands intelligent, bold solutions. Fortunately, we now deliver 3 research-validated pathways. Critically, future-proof economies with strategic investment, just 1% of GDP, simultaneously unlock innovation velocity at 120% subsidy to carbon cost rate to the empirically identified tipping point. Ultimately, our dual-track model scales clean energy while safeguarding livelihoods through equitable reinvention. Conclusively, the blueprint is proven. Now is the moment we scale impact collectively. Before we conclude, let me leave you with our rallying cry. The energy transition is unfinished business. And comrades, our work has just begun. The future isn't just coming. We are building it here today. Thank you.